So with Year 5 Season 1 right around the corner, my friends, I'm receiving a lot of messages from new and returning players wondering what should their priority be between now and when that begins, because for a lot of players out there, they have completely and totally stepped away from the game for a while and they are looking forward to seeing what Year 5 brings. So in today's video, I'm going to go over one aspect that I definitely think you should make a priority. What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and as we start this video off, my friends, I want to make sure I mention the fact that this is truly designed for new and returning players because the main focus is going to be farming XP so you can get your Shade Watch to level 1000, and I know a lot of players out there have already achieved that milestone, but there are also a lot of players who have not gotten to that point as yet, and it will have a huge impact on your builds. Now, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, and we are having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S, but I'll save that into the end. Now, the first thing we're looking at is the watch itself, and even though my watch is at level 3182, all of these attributes are maxed out at level 1000, and like I said a moment ago, it does make a huge impact on your builds. Now, the reason I wanted to put this together is because recently I've been doing some farming with my PlayStation character, and I have pretty much the exact same gear as I do with my Xbox One. However, that character is at a much lower shade level, so even though my gear is exactly the same, you really do notice a huge difference in how your character responds, and it's not just about the weapon damage, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, all that stuff. You have the total armor, things like that. It also has to do with the handling and obviously the skill stats as well, and keep in mind, these are not minor numbers. You're going to see a swing between 10 and 20% depending on which attributes you're looking at, and I know for many of you out there it may be a grind to get to that level. I'm going to go over a few farming tips in a moment, but my friends, I promise you it is definitely worth your time because you will feel a huge change in your build. Now, one of the main reasons I wanted to highlight this right now is between now and Year 5, and most of you know this, but you are going to get double XP for every resource convoy you hit up in the game. And to be clear, it does not matter what difficulty you choose, if you have directives or no directives, and obviously the higher the difficulty and more directives you have equals more XP. But the most important thing is to be efficient with your time, and in this game, if you only have 20-30 minutes to play and you're looking, to really level up your watch, this is the time to do it, my friends, because when Year 5 begins, this is going to be once again taken out of the game. Now, you can see on the screen, by doing a resource convoy on heroic, I get 146,580, or that's what I'm supposed to get, but when you actually look at your XP bar, you can see I'm actually earning 293,160, which is double the amount. Now, the game knows it's here. You are not doing anything wrong by using this method. But my fellow agents, it is going to be taken out of the game Year 5 Season 1, so now is definitely the time to take advantage of it. Now, as far as difficulty goes, and let me know what you think in the comments section down below, but if you happen to be on the fence between challenging and heroic, remember, when it comes to this, we're just focusing on XP. Now, obviously, if you farm heroic, you will be getting more XP for that actual farm, and you have the chance of getting better loot as well. But if you're talking about being efficient with your time, one recommendation I have to players that haven't jumped in a while is lower the difficulty, add some directives. You will still stack XP extremely fast, and once you learn the timing of where the different convoys are, you'll know exactly where the NPCs spawn, which again will cut the time significantly. Now, as far as finding these resource convoys on the map, it's sometimes hit or miss. There are times I jump into the game and the map has them just everywhere. No matter where you look, there's a resource convoy nonstop. And there are other times when I load up the game, look at the map, and there is no movement whatsoever. Now, you do have a few options. You can either completely log out and log back in. You could also try resetting your control points if you want, or there are some times where if you just sit still for a good 2-3 minutes, you will see the map come alive. All three of those should work. And as always, my friends, if you have any other questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know and I will do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. With all that being said, my friends, I'm going to start to wrap this up. Now, this is going to be the first of many videos I put out between now and Year 5, just going over things you want to work on. In my opinion, this is one of the most important things. And like I said at the beginning of the video, this is for new and returning players. If you want to see any other tips on what you should focus on, please let me know and I will do my best to put that together. And one thing I'm going to make sure I do moving forward, and I've failed to do this, I always forget, is I will leave a link to the build I'm using in the description down below. That way you can hopefully give it a shot. shot and enjoy it as well. Now, as I said at the beginning of this thing, we are currently having a giveaway for an Xbox Series S. To enter, all you need to do is subscribe here or follow on Twitter, and the winner will be announced August 1st of this year. On that note, I'm going to leave you with some gameplay footage. I want to thank you all for your incredible support of this channel. We are so close to 50,000 subs, and as I say at the end of every one of these videos, if you happen to be new here, feel free to hit that subscribe or join button. If you enjoyed this, you could hit that like button as well, but most importantly, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.
Civilians in distress. Detecting additional hostile contacts. Hostile control point nearby. Incoming hostiles detected.